Hey, welcome to Romance Book Monsters. It's your girl Lollipop here with Kitty Boo.
Hi all.
And today we are reviewing Dusk Bitten. It's City Wolves Book 2 by Milly Taiden. And this is not my first Milly book. I like the way that sounds. Um, but this is my first book in this particular series. So we have Navy and Karina. And this is honestly, at first I was like, a person named Navy. But then, I'm like, it fits his personality. I'm here for it. I'm here for this Navy as a first name situation.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Navy, who is what would I call a wolf who likes to be by himself. He's a solitary wolf. All he needs is a good book in his life. And he's cool. He ain't thinking about no mates, none of that mess. But you can live like that when you come from a rich family.
Yes.
So he gets sent to the West Coast. He had to leave his New York condo, which saddened him with all his favorite books. He got sent to the West Coast. And to deal with this takeover, they bought this company, or in the process of buying this company, to add it to the fold. And that's how we meet Karina, who comes to find out is the daughter of the man who is selling his company to Navy's family. But where do they meet, though? At a small bookstore run by an old couple. And I'm just like, this is so cute. I want to meet another literary lover like I am at a little hole in the wall bookstore. And then we go have ice cream and go get something to eat. And we talk about books that we love. And we sit on a park bench and read the books. And then we even have books that we like in common. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, this is so cute. Now, I don't know about sleeping out with him on the first night like they did, but things happen. It could be that spicy. But definitely, I thought it was, like the beginning of this book to me, once we got past him and his I don't want to mate, and all I want is my books, and all I want to do is read every book in the world that I want to read. That's my goal in life. After we got past that, it was really cute.
In theory, as like a romance novel book lover, like this should have been like romance novel nirvana for me, but I had like trouble getting into this book. Like when you like put it the way you put it, like I should have like loved it, but I just wasn't like feeling it that early on. I didn't really get into it, like his like I don't know, his like fairy tale relationship in his head is like to find a mate who what they would do as a pastime is they would read mystery novels and they were together.
No, but they would also try to figure out who can figure out who the bad guy is
Right.
first.
Yes, that is what they would do.
But
I didn't get into the book until it actually came to the part where they now had like this real life mystery that they were trying to solve, like in his fairy tales. And this was a good like halfway into the book.
And I could totally see your point on that too. But I did think it was real cute when they were both reading the same book, because they love the same author, and he would read some and then she would read some, but then they would get distracted and she's like, wait, I missed some clues. Or he would be like, wait, I didn't hear what you just said. I missed some clues.
I was like, yeah, this is like my real life relationship. I could see me like that. We in the bed with our Kindles, and when it's time for meals, Uber Eats is coming to drop the food off. And we not leaving the house or answering the phone for nobody until it's time to go back to work.
Exactly. Just leave us be. Let us enjoy our together and alone time.
Like, okay, I'm gonna get up in 10 more pages.
Right? We both be like, okay. Let's just finish this chapter and then we can discuss. It's your like own built-in conversation. It's your own built-in book club. Book club at home. That's what it's gonna be called. Book club at home.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in general, I Enjoyed the book. I thought it was an okay read. I didn't think it was anything gangbusters, but I definitely didn't hate it. I think my biggest problem with the book, which is similar with the last book we reviewed, was the villain. I
Yeah,
felt like she was very one note. Another daddy issues book. She was jealous of the fact that her being the goddaughter of the father got more attention and love. But then again, this girl was the kid he didn't even know he had until she was an adult. So it's like,
right.
how are you jealous of somebody he'd been around since they were born versus you who's just been around for 2 seconds? Like, I just don't
Mhm.
understand that. And then, and then of course, the Godfather's dumb son who was in on it with her. I'm like, are you stupid or are you dumb? Because I think you are both. Because he got his too. And then what happened? The plot failed. He got kicked out of the family, and now he ain't inherited nothing. But the
Right.
stepfather was something else. I mean, the godfather, sorry, was something else though. Changed the price of the condo that she living in. She thinking she living in this little $500,000 condo that she could barely afford. Her godfather gave her the down, helped her with the down payment. Come to find out, $1 million condo she living
Right.
in. Didn't even know.
And with the assistant, I was like, how did the assistant have access to all of your stuff, all of your passwords? I was
See,
like, that is crazy.
and here's the thing. Even I don't understand where was the finance people? Because even she, as a VP of the company, wouldn't necessarily be able to move funds. So that to me was a loophole in the story as well. Thank you for bringing it up. I did write that down, and it slipped me. Um, a VP cannot move money like that. Now, and where was the finance people where they weren't like, there's money missing or why was
Right?
this money moved? So it that was a
Why
real
was
part
this
of the
thing
story.
sold? Because remember, all the parent stuff had been liquidated.
Right. But this was money out of the company. This wasn't
Right.
their private funds.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like
Mhm.
their land, any investments they had all been turned to cash. Like, did nobody notice that?
Right. Yeah, it didn't make any sense to me at all. And because like but and that's the thing too. Even if she had her passwords for company stuff, she wouldn't have the parents' stuff.
Right.
So I think that that was a huge loophole in the story, as this don't make no
It
sense.
was wrapped up way too quickly.
Yeah, and I can understand her making it a novella, but then she should not have included that little bit about the finance stuff
Yeah.
because it made no sense. She could have did everything and not included the money stuff. And it wouldn't have made no difference in the story because all it did was like, huh? That's really all it did for me.
Yeah, it was really like an add-in. I mean, it actually the story could have done without the villain. How much she was
No, because they
included.
remember they were looking for the parents.
Yes.
So they needed a villain.
Something else could have happened to the parents.
Well, remember, because the villain was the one
I'm
who
like, let me not rewrite this lady's.
no, because if you remember correctly, the whole reason he was selling the company was because they almost died. And the reason they almost died was because the villain tried to kill
That's
them.
true. Yeah.
So no, we needed the villain. You couldn't take away the villain because they were the reason and the catalyst for everything that happened. What bothered me was the financial piece didn't add up. And the villain was just straight daddy issues. Like I feel like the villain could have been more complex. It was literally straight daddy issues
Yeah.
for a daddy that she just got. Maybe in the last like 3, 4, 5 years, because she was an adult when she met him. Um, that's all I'm saying. But the daddy, the godfather was a hoe, and he should really have been more careful about having relations with humans because her mama
Yes.
thought she was crazy because she said she could shift into an animal. So that's something else. But at least the mama told her who her daddy was.
Yes.
So that was a start. But if the mama knew this whole time, she should have let the daddy know that he had a kid out there. So I also blame her mama.
Yes.
Because if her mama had did what she was supposed to do,
maybe she wouldn't have been crazy.
This kid would have been crazy. No, she might have still been crazy, but not this crazy. Because she wouldn't have the daddy issues. Her crazy would have been channeled into something else.
True.
But yeah, so I mean, for this book, I thought parts of it was really cute. I was there for parts of it. Other parts of it, I just wanted to like, I wasn't a big fan. So I gave it a meh 3.
Same.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it had a lot of potential. It really did, especially once it got flown with the little cuteness of the couple and all. And the mystery part, I was surprised. I don't know if you were a little surprised. I was like, wait, is the assistant? Like, it was unexpected to me, which is a good thing in these types of stories. I like to be surprised. But the motivation behind the villain was a letdown for me, for sure. So yeah, 3 I think it's a decent read if you want to read something quick. And I mean, as I said, there's parts of this book I really enjoyed, and other parts.
And it's a part of the series, so I don't know like how it holds up to like the rest of the books in this series because I've never read the other.
Well, it's only book 2.
Is this book 2? Yeah.
And
there's another book after one. The brother gets a book. Yeah,
the other brother gets a book because the first one is the first brother, the oldest brother story. And so the last brother gets.
Yeah, I would be interested in the sister story because, she's very sassy.
But the sister been married for like 10 years. Yeah. So, I mean, unless she does a prequel. Unless the sister story's in a different line. That is possible.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you for joining us today as we reviewed A Dusk Bitten by Milly Taiden. Have you read this book? What were your thoughts? What parts did you like? What parts did you not like? And were you feeling what we were feeling about the villain? Because let's just be real. There's many things I felt about this villain and none of them was good. So don't forget to hit us up, like, subscribe, share our videos, comment, let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're reading right now, what's really revving your engines, what has got you captivated. And let us know what you're not feeling as much either, because we're all out to hear, and hey, we like different things. So what might be revving your engine might not rev other people's engines, but it might rev ours. So definitely hit us up and let us know. And Kitty, anything you'd like to say?
No, I think you said it all.
All right, y'all, stay blessed. We'll talk to you soon.